The Malawi Relief Fund UK donated Iftar Packs to hundreds of vulnerable Muslims in the country. Over 40% of Malawians live below the poverty line, and more than 1 in 5 people live in ultra-poverty, unable to afford basic minimum food requirements. And this year, the hunger has persisted due to the erratic rains in the last growing seasons, which has resulted in crop failure. The most hunger-affected areas are in the southern region of Malawi, which coincidentally has the highest number of Muslims. During Ramadan, these people have no food to break their fast, and this prompted Malawi Relief Fund UK to send urgent Iftar Packs to help these vulnerable families. The distribution of the Iftar Packs was done by the Gift of the Givers Foundation in Malawi, who have years of experience in distributing relief food in hunger-stricken areas. The first 100 bags of 26 kg Iftar Packs were sent to Zomba, a predominantly Muslim town which has not been spared from the hunger affecting the country. Specific instructions were given to reach the most vulnerable people, and the Gift of the Givers distribution team, carrying 100 bags of 26 kg Iftar Packs, meandered through the dusty roads of Zomba Rural to reach the most remotest areas. And upon arrival, the people were in jovial mood and received the truck with song and dance. Only 100 bags of Iftar Packs were to be distributed here. However, the people were many, but only 100 families can benefit today. This consignment was donated by Tawhid Islamic Girls High School of Blackburn in the United Kingdom in partnership with Malawi Relief Fund UK and Al Falah Charitable Trust in Malawi. Distribution was done in an orderly manner.
Bad.
After the distribution, the people danced in joy and thanked Tawhid Islamic Girls High School through Malawi Relief Fund UK and asked for more help.
Kuthokoza ana a skulu amene atithandiza zinthuzi kuchokera ku Britain. Kuthokoza a Tawhid Girls Islamic School potithandiza ifeyo anthu a Muhammad Madrasa potipasa zipangizo zofutula madrasa zofutula mwezi uno wa Ramadhani. Tukwathokoza Tawhid High School. Mvula sinabwere mokwanira nde njala ilipo chifukwa anthu sanakolole mokwanira chifukwa anthu ena anazala zokudya ujeni mmerawo unapyerera. At Tawhid Girls at Tawhid High School ku Britain ko tukupemphani kuti mutipase chithandizo ma uniform, ma hijabu, komanso mwina mage ma ujeni makuruani ovala kuti anthu mwina mwake nthawi yozizira ayenera kumavala. Ndetu kupemphani a tauhidi kuti mutithandizire ku zinthu zimenezozo.
As the people of Zomba were rejoicing, back in Blantyre, another truck was being loaded, ready for distribution in another district of Mulanje. Mulanje is on the other side of Blantyre. The Gift of the Givers distribution team started off carrying 220 bags of Iftar Packs for distribution in the district. Driving along the road, the evidence of hunger is in full view. The fields have dried up due to erratic rains in the last growing season. Failure of the crops means that the area is in the hunger zone. Reaching Muslims in the remotest areas is the goal of this year's Iftar food program by Malawi Relief Fund UK. And reaching these areas is a big challenge to the Gift of the Givers distribution team. On several occasions, the truck had to be diverted to use alternative routes, which also proved hard to navigate. Bridges have weared out, and a heavy truck cannot pass here. In other areas, trees had fallen, blocking the roads. With the help of the villagers, the team had tasks of removing these obstacles from the roads. The Gift of the Givers distribution team understood the gravity of the food shortage in the area and had to do all they can to reach the destination. Finally, the truck has arrived at Salami Mosque in the remotest villages of Mulanje. And as usual, the people welcome the relief truck with song and dance. This mosque shows the gravity of the poverty here. The mosque is almost falling. There is no borehole, and the people fetch water from a stream kilometers away. 130 Iftar Packs are offloaded here, but even with that, the relief Iftar Packs are not enough. There are more than 1,000 vulnerable Muslim families in the area. The criteria used to select the 130 recipients was to identify the poorest of the poor of those living below the poverty line. When the distribution starts, there is commotion, but the Gift of the Givers distribution team, with years of experience in distributing relief food, calms down the situation. One by one, the 130 recipients receive their parcels. At the end of the distribution, the people thank Malawi Relief Fund UK, but asks for more help.
Alhamdulillah, kuno kwa salamu tachilandira chinthu chingati chamtengwa patali ndipo ife chiyambireni kunoko nzikiti wathu takhati kuvutika kwa zaka zambiri kumangomva kuti anthu akulandira zani, koma chaka chino tingopempha Allahu subhanahu wa ta'ala kuti zimene mwatichitira lero chaka chammawanso mutiganizire musatisiye choncho iyayi chifukwa ndi chinthu chachilendo kwa ife, ndipo lero tili osangalala kuno kwa salamu polandira katundu ngati amene, ndipo mwezi uno wa Ramadhani utiyendera bwino kwambiri. Inshallah ndithu mwachitireso anthu ena munga mwatichitira ife kuno timavutika koopsa kumangomva.
After distributing at Salami Mosque, the distribution team had to travel another 15 miles in the narrow roads to distribute the remaining 90 Iftar Packs to another mosque. Such donations by the Malawi Relief Fund UK goes a long way. For some of the recipients, this donation is a thin line between hunger and death.